Welcome into this Big Ten today on a Monday. We are presented by Gatorade. Great to have you with us, Dave Revson, alongside Sydney Supley, back from College Park, where the Big Ten crowned a very worthy champion on Saturday. Nebraska just had a fabulous week.
They absolutely did, but we saw history on both sides. I think that was my favorite part. Meghan became the NCAA single-season home run record holder. So a special day where we had generational players on both sides of the field. And Jordy Fromm, my goodness, she's just looking at her very best as she continues to lead a magical run.
No doubt. Let's dive into that game. It is our big story. And again, the Huskers topping UCLA 7-2. to capture that Big Ten softball tourney title to go along with the regular season title, which they won outright. It was Nebraska's second ever tourney title in the Big Ten, having also won it 4 years ago. 11th conference tourney title in school history. Jordy Fromm, as Sydney mentioned, the most outstanding player. Sydney was there to get the reaction, starting with Rhonda Revelle.
Let me be the first to congratulate you. Two-time Big Ten champs. What did it take from this group today?
Fight. I mean, it was fight. You know, I thought UCLA came out swinging the bat, and the challenge. I'll tell you what I said this time. Okay, and what I said we've got to match their aggressiveness at the plate, and we start swinging. Good things happen, and then the fact that we were able to not only take the lead but score in 2 other innings. I mean, that's huge with an offense like that. I mean, they're just incredible, and so I just felt like we had to at least give the same kind of fight that they did. It's just a really cool group.
It's just been incredible. This has been truly just a dream come true. I love this team so much. I couldn't have scripted what this team would mean and the things that we would do, and I just love them so much.
What did it take from you today on the mound?
Just to be one pitch at a time, be fully in the pitch that I'm in, nothing behind, nothing forward, but just to be present.
Our big status presented by Gatorade, and the pitching for Nebraska has been its greatest strength all season. It continued to be in the Big Ten tourney. Fromm and freshman Alexis Jensen combining to allow just 4 runs in 3 games. Only 2 of those runs were earned. Jensen blanked Indiana in the semis. Huskers team ERA now under 2 for the season, one of just 6 teams that can make that claim nationally. And we have to start there. And let's start with the championship game. And you mentioned, I mean, Fromm was just absolutely great.
I talked to Rhonda Revelle. She said she went back to watch the game to calm her nerves before Selection Sunday. She said it was the best performance she's ever seen Jordy Fromm throw, which is high praise because
that's pretty good.
We've seen a lot of terrific performances, but it's because she was fresh. Where Alexis Jensen, their freshman phenom, she stepped up. She was able to throw the semifinal games where she had a career best 12 strikeouts. So that allowed Jordy to come into Championship Saturday and show her best stuff. You saw her have 9 strikeouts against one of the most powerful offenses in the nation in UCLA, who is averaging 4 home runs coming into the game. So we're seeing Jordy Fromm compete against the best of the best, and that's going to set up Nebraska heading into postseason, where I don't believe there's a team hotter than them in the country. They're 21-game win streak. That's the longest active one in NCAA. And this is a team that Rhonda Revelle said last year it was growing confidence coming into the tournament. However, from day one, they've had that belief, and that's going to be the difference maker come what I believe is going to be a magical run where they were going to finish their season in Oklahoma City.
That and pitching depth helps so much. I mean, it is amazing. That 1-2 punch is fabulous. I mean, as great as Fromm was, Jensen is the performance I think we'll all think about from the weekend, and that tells you how great they are. But I mean, Fromm's amazing, top 5 in the nation in ERA. She's a good hitter as well, a great hitter, as is Jensen. So they are a talented duo. I do want to touch just really quickly, and we'll get to UCLA a little more in depth here in a bit, but you mentioned Meghan. I mean, you were there for that moment.
Oh, my goodness.
What a magical moment. What an incredible story. And again, you think about how long that record stood for. I mean, we're talking going back to the mid-90s?
1995. And Laura Espinoza is one of the greatest hitters we've ever seen in this game. And I think what was really cool is Kelly Inouye Perez, the head coach for UCLA, she played against Espy. And she said they are so similar in their killer mindset. I got to watch Meghan Grant before the championship game. I have never seen a warm-up as disciplined as hers. I mean, she has a box full of tricks. She is swinging a sledgehammer before the game. She's throwing the med ball. She is so disciplined in her approach. It's the most wild, committed thing I've ever seen. It reminds me of a Paul Skeens type of warm-up. That's how dedicated she is to her craft. She's going to go down as one of the greatest hitters of our sport. But I think the coolest part is last night she said, I would give up all my home runs for a national title. So here's my message to you, Meg. You don't have to give up the home runs. Let's keep adding to the home runs, and let's go after a title.
And what's amazing about them, and I think what speaks to how difficult and out they are going to be in this tournament, is they have two of the top three in the country in terms of home runs. Jordan Woolery up there as well. So as powerful a lineup as you will see, although give Nebraska credit, they have had UCLA's number this year, and that speaks to just how great Nebraska's pitching staff is. So both of those teams obviously into the NCAA tourney. The question was, would they be in a position to host super regionals? And the answer is yes. The Huskers and Bruins, both top 8 seeds nationally. So if they advance out of regionals, they would host the next round. This will be the first time the Huskers have ever hosted a super. 7 Big Ten teams in all. Oregon will also host a regional as the 14 seed. Indiana, Washington, Wisconsin, and Michigan all earning bids. Now, the teams with the numbers next to their names, I think it's important to understand there is a slight change from previous years, but a significant one. So explain how the seeding has changed going from just the top 16 to now the top 32.
Softball is now going to follow a similar format what we see in college volleyball. And what that means is not only are they ranking 1 through 16, they're now ranking 1 through 32. And where that makes the biggest difference is those teams that fall between 17 and 32. Because in years past, they felt like there was some regionals that were frankly more stacked than the others, because after they seeded 1 through 16, they went strictly off location, because NCAA wants as many teams to be able to drive through that 400-mile radius. And so to save budget-wise, you had a lot of teams who were always going to the powerhouses. Like I look at a Wichita State, they're always going to Oklahoma. A Notre Dame was always coming to Northwestern. We don't have that anymore, so you're going to see a lot more balanced regionals. And for a team like Nebraska, it serves huge. Not only are you able to stay at home potentially back-to-back weekends, but they have a regional full of teams they have never faced before, because it's no longer off of geographic, it's off of straight seeding and resume and your body of work.
And again, you need to reward the excellence. And so if a team is that good, if they are a top 8 seed or even a top 16 seed, they should play a team of commensurate quality in terms of, if you're the top seed, you deserve to play a team towards the bottom of that group of 32. And so to do it strictly geographically, I think took some of the advantage out of that. And you could say it's offset by hosting super regionals. But again, I think you need to reward the regular season and give teams their due. And this does that even more. So Nebraska in a great position, a chance to host a super regional for the first time ever were they to get through the regionals. UCLA, there was some question here, and they ended up right on the cusp. So they are the 8th seed. How important is that for UCLA, and how do you view the Bruins here heading into the NCAA tournament?
It's huge. You look at past history, 75% of the home teams always end up winning their regionals, which speaks volumes. And UCLA was stuck between that 8 and 9 spot. But the committee said it went down to not being head-to-head matchup because they lost to Florida State, who was the 9 seed early on. But it was their body of work. They had double-digit top 25 wins. They also had a handful of top 10 wins, which earned them this 8th spot. And it's well-deserving. They have some of the best hitters in the nation. You mentioned it, Meghan Grant, but also Jordan Woolery, our Big Ten Player of the Year. She becomes only the 5th hitter ever to have over 100 RBIs. She's also chasing history to be the first ever player to hit over 500, 30-plus home runs. She's got that and over 100 RBIs. But I think where the Bruins stand out and why they really wanted to see them play at home is this is one of the most prolific offenses we've ever seen. They lead the nation with 182 home runs. It is truly not just 1 through 9, but 1 through 12 with the hitters coming off of their bench. This is a team that I think is primed as long as they have enough left in Taylor Tinsley's arm, who's had to throw a great deal, over 200 innings. She threw 382 pitches in the tournament. If they can rest her these next few days, their bats can carry them far.
That is the challenge for them. They're not as deep in terms of the pitching, certainly as Nebraska is. I mean, few teams are as deep as Nebraska. But again, that's an issue. They overpower teams to the extent that, I mean, you average the most runs per game of any team in the country, and so maybe you don't need the best pitching. But again, we see what Nebraska has done against them, and that explains why Nebraska is a higher seed. But UCLA, Again, if they can figure out a way to get through that regional, they can host Super and they can get themselves to the Women's College World Series for the second straight year. Oregon also made the Women's College World Series last year. They start with Idaho State. Again, they're not protected. They don't have the chance to host a Super Regional unless we see some upsets up top. And remember, we saw that last year. Oregon ended up hosting last year due to that rash of upsets. So they still have the possibility for doing it. How do you see the Ducks and Melissa Lombardi's team here?
Oh, this team was fired up. They were all at Melissa Lombardi's house yesterday when they found the news. I got to talk to Lindsey Grine just a few minutes after. She said, for our team to be able to play at home is a game changer. It's Jane Stadium, but they call it Jane Sanity because that's exactly what it is. She said if there had to be another host for the Women's College World Series, she would put Eugene on the map. It's a softball-loving city. This team is also peaking at the right time. Take away the Big Ten softball tournament. They've increased their batting average by over 100 points when you look at April compared to February. Also, when you have Lindsey Grine, their depth in their pitching staff, similar to Nebraska, will be their strength in their tournament because she's also anchored with Elise Sokolsky, Taylor Spencer, Maddie Milhorn, and it's going to be able to carry them far when they're led by one of the pitching gurus in our sport.
To your point, starting the year 7-6, and there was a lot of hand-wringing and concern about how good the Ducks would be. It is a long season.
It's all about how you finish.
Nebraska has really flourished here, or Oregon, I should say, has really flourished down the stretch.